anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This could be fun. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, at home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. We'll see the number 14 team in the country, Illinois, fighting Illini, taking on the third-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. EA Sports College Football Kiss Rally, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. From inside the 5. Loses the football. The scramble is on.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To throw, it's Outlier. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a thrower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Now first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. A run to the left, trying to find Cato. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Try to make it on the ground. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down.
You talk about drama to start this game. These guys drive the length of the field. Third down, they come close to getting it in. And now we're at fourth down. You're on the road trying to set the tone. What do you do?
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And he's got it, no problem. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This one will be fair caught. flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Quarterback takes off now looking to scramble. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Aller. On the move now. Some contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sure hands. It's Ross. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first. And it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. It's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Field. It's Outlier. Caught quickly. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. A crucial Big 6.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick 6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
No problem with the PAT. They lead 14-3. Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
The offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Got it again. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. One. Offense trying to convert this third down. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The call for the fair catch here. The drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Going to scramble now. Using the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play in this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Back to pass. It's Allen. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to...
Here he goes.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks into the clear. Following the stop at the 4. Great catch and run. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Great job for the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Motion now from the tight end. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This air attack is still unstoppable. The offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
This Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Movement here from the tight end. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Execution is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. There's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Moves out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Dixon. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Penn is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. Head comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. Motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards. Goes
in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all. Changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Allen. Finds his man, it's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back into the throw for the first down. The pass rush gets home.
Well, well, well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring him down. The first play of this drive, they're set up at the 34. Throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Illinois now operating in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Going after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff heading left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
Trick play doesn't work. They trap him behind the line of scrimmage. Comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Touchdown, Illinois! A huge special teams score. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. Breaks free. He's in the clear. And that will pick up the first down, spotted at 38.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down at 7.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Allen. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Short completion to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
It's a wide receiver screen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. He escapes the pocket. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense is still clicking.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by that offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. On first down. Moves left out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Scanning the field, it's Outlier. This time, a completion. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense really clicking here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return decides to signal fair catch.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Allen. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And here he goes. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Grab. It's Allen. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. Direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. Dropping back. It's Outlier. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a blitz look here from the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide end. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in his...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. He drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. Oh, but he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity. Now sets up 3rd down here in the red zone.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. So now on comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of, and these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game.